It's new patch day in Gran Turismo 7. New cars have arrived. You have a new extra menu item. How much are you going to win? And finally, more engine swaps. And are they any good? Hello everyone and welcome back to a Gran Turismo patch, brand new patch in terms of version 1.6. Let's start off with the brand new cars and let's go straight into Brand Central then, and you need to click into Europe and head to Peugeot. Now in Peugeot we have a new car that none of us have ever wanted before until this moment apparently. It's the 2008 Allure. Now in the Allure you can have all these colours of course. Here, look at that, we've got red there, got the orangey bronzy colour that we're used to Peugeot's having on the road. Let's have a listen. Yeah, something that I've never wanted before in my life in terms of this car, but maybe you can do something fun with the tuning. We'll have a look at that in just a second. In terms of the outside, I did pick the bronzy colour that we are all used to on the road here in the UK of that colour on a Peugeot. We've seen them absolutely everywhere. Now, don't get me wrong. If you own this car, you might like to drive it in the car in the game, but for most people, it's not their dream car or why they play racing games or driving games in general to drive a Peugeot 2008. In terms of tuning this car, you can add some bits and bobs. So you can add a bit of a front splitter down below. You can add a rear wing. The rear wing is actually kind of nice. And in terms of the rear, it just basically debadges it, essentially, as you can see right there. And removes the privacy glass as well. But the rear wing I actually do like on this car. It's actually a subtle, nice addition there. Now, in terms of this car, we are done and dusted. But if you are enjoying this video or you feel like these videos are helpful, do give a like and subscribe to the channel. What we're going to do is back out of this car then, and we're going to head to the used car dealership this time. This is for the second car. This one is going to be a bit more popular, if I do say so myself, because when we get into here, we have the Citroen BX19 TRS 87. Yes, a mouthful and a half. Let's have a listen to the car. So there it is, little engine rev for you. Now I had to show you the interior of this car because this is proper 80s stuff. Look at the cloths on that. I do love the detail they do go to in terms of the inside of these cars. And of course, if you've got VR, you can sit in these cars and have a good look around as well. So the BX, very old school Citroen, and it does remind you of the old school Citroen in general, not just this car, but the way they looked, you know, with the 2CV, all boxed off, squared off, proper French car. Now, you can do some additional stuff to this car, of course, as we look at the rear of this. And in terms of the rear as well, by the way, once again, the rear change is a D-badge. And I feel like this is new, or maybe I've just not noticed it before, but the rear is constantly now just D-badging road cars. You got a bit of a front diffuser there, and you may not be able to see it right now, but we will get to it in a second. You can add a rear wing to this car. It's a very subtle rear wing. There it is for you. But yeah, there's the D badge as well. But that's it in terms of styling that I could find for this one. Again, it's not something I personally want, but I feel like this would be more popular than the Peugeot 2008 because I still don't get that. Let me know in the comments if you do like any of these two cars. However, we are going to go to a car you will like, and I very much like the fact that this is in here. I've actually seen this car in action as well in real life. It is the Lancia Delta Integrale rally car. Look at it. It's beautiful, this car. In fact, I had to get my air pump for my tyres to help pump it up. Let's have a listen. Now that is a proper sounding car. It really is. Now I love the Lancia Delta Integrale. I really do. So this is a brilliant addition to the game. Now I know we don't do much rallying, and rallying in Gran Turismo isn't the greatest in terms of the physics side of it, but I've got to say, it's just good to have this car in. It's a nice addition. It is a race car, essentially. So it's nice to have a race car in a patch, and it does look brilliant. Now, you can actually do some little additions to this car as well, which we will have a look at in just a second. Now, this is also the time trial for this week, and I will be doing that in a separate video, of course, as we look at the rear of this car. It's a beautiful car, absolutely beautiful. And, of course, Lancia, very famous for their World Rally Championship sort of entrance and the way they went about it. You know, they really went for it. Now, we've just jumped to the tuned version of this car now. And look, you can put pods on the front. Absolutely fantastic stuff. Does transform this car just that little bit. And you can also do one additional thing as well. And you may have just clocked it on your screen right now. If you haven't seen it yet, we will jump to it this very second. You got mud flaps on the back. And again, that adds more to this car, in my opinion. I think it should come with it by default. Thank you, Ayana, for interrupting me mid-commentary there. But yeah, this car is a fantastic car. I really do like this addition. So well played, Gran Turismo, for this addition to the game. What we're going to do now is talk about some of the other features that come in this patch. So first up then, we're going to look at the extra menu item, because we have been given an extra menu item. And some of you go, it's clickbait on the thumbnail. No, the roulette ticket that you potentially get could give you some free money. So let's head down there. Let me show you exactly what you do get from this. So we have the Mercedes-Benz, the number 46. Now, I actually need the right-hand £20 million car, so I've just gone and bought that. There we go. And we are going to receive our reward, which is a 6-star roulette ticket. Which does mean if you already own the £20 million car, it's free credits, which is why I put that in. It's not clickbait. However, let's have a look at exactly what I get then. So I get 500k, which I'll take. Weirdly, though, I did all my other gifts on there, and a 4-star got me another 500k, so I still don't get the rating of those tickets, if I do say so myself. Right, new events. Let's go to the World Circuit section then for this one. And we're going into the Americas. In fact, they're all in the Americas. So the first up is at Willow Springs. We head over towards the right-hand side, and we have a brand new Sunday Cup. So, of course, this is for the Citroen in terms of what's been added. Now, Streets of Willow is a very dangerous track, and in reverse, it's even more dangerous. So have fun with this one. You can race the Renault Kangoo there. Then we're going to drop back into the Americas then, because we're staying here. And what we're going to do now is jump to Colorado Springs. I took the long way around there. We head to the right side and we have the World Rally Challenge. Of course, this is for the Delta Integrale. So you'll be racing other Group B cars, because that's what the rally cars are classified as in Gran Turismo 7. Finally, back into the Americas, and what we're going to do is head over to Watkins Glen, and we're actually looking at the short circuit here. And this is for, and as you can see in the picture, the Peugeot 2008, and you're racing the RCZ, etc. Actually, I like the RCZ in real life, to be fair, but you are racing them there. They are the new events. We do have a new Sophy track as well, and that is Alsace. So where is Alsace? It's right in the middle of France. There we go, on the right-hand side of it. And you can then go into the Sophy AI. There we go. Thank you, Tidge. And it's the village layout there. There's no other layouts, just the village layout there. And that is it in terms of tracks. So next up then, what we're going to look at is engine swap. So I've jumped in the Nissan 300ZX because this has had an additional engine swap. And we're going to go into here now. And I didn't know this actually, but you can have multiple engine swaps on a car, which is kind of nice. So I've got the two there. I was like, oh, this is actually interesting. Here are the other engine swaps then. So we've got the Lexus RCF. We've got a lot of Nissans there, and the Subaru BRZ S21 model. What we're going to do though is add the that engine right there, the Rampage, and enjoy the old graphic. Right then, so we're going to talk about this patch in general then. So we have a BOP update that is in Group 3, and they've done a few little extras as well. Escapes, we've got a new escape in Scotland, and in the background you're actually seeing the race with the new cars, and also one engine swapped 300ZX. So first up, what we'll do is talk about the big BOP change, and that is in Group 3, okay? So I've just put it on screen for you right now. It's been some big changes there, some nerfs. The M6 has been nerfed, so I might not be using that anymore. But other cars have definitely been buffed here, so hopefully that brings the Group 3 class even closer together than it already is, because it is getting better each and every time. Now, what else has changed? Well, we've had some other improvements in the physics model. So I'm pretty sure the Nissan LMP1 car, that had an issue with the sort of boost not coming back after it had been used. And Fanatec have fixed an issue with the controller as well. Overall, this patch, I mean, it's free, so it's nice that it's free. The Citroen, some people will definitely like the Peugeot. I just no idea why that's been added. The Delta Integrale, though, that is the peak of this patch. That's going to be it for me now, though, folks. If you have enjoyed this, as always, give it a like, subscribe to the channel. 2 videos there to check out, and do make sure you check out my partners down below. Thank you, as always, for watching, and I hope to see you in another video or live stream again very soon.